Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to be talking about the international student journey. So is your plan to just survive overseas while you're an international student, or you plan to succeed? So if your answer is this right here, then you are in the right place, and we're gonna get started in no time from now. So let's get rolling. Okay, so before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about what you should be doing even before we dive into these key points for you to consider while you're starting your international student journey. Number one, homesickness. I would say do not even think that you're gonna get homesick. Think of it this way: you're literally just 1 or 2 flights away from your home country. So don't think of it as miles and hours and how far you are from your family, but just think of it that, hey, if you miss your family too much, then you just gotta book a ticket, take a flight back home, meet them, come back. So the first point I'm going to talk about today is basically being a part of the university. Now, you are going to study overseas. I highly recommend that you try and become a part of the International Student Council or International Student Association at your university. Why? Because it's going to give you loads and loads of exposure. You're going to meet people from within the university, from outside the university, and you are going to build a very good connection in the new country. And I'm going to tell you how it's crucial as we progress in this video, but that's the number one point. Try and be a part of the international student community at your university. So the second point I'm going to make today is your language, your communication skills. So before I get into that, hit the subscribe button, be a part of my channel to get updates on international education all the time. So your communication, your language skills, of course, they are important, and my strong suggestion is that you've got to take it to the next level. For example, if you're going to an English-speaking country for your master's or bachelor degree, now what you've got to do is simple. If your English is 6 on 10, you got to take it to 7 or 8 on 10. If your English is 8 on 10 already, try and take it to the next level. Why? Simple, because it's an English-speaking country, everyone's speaking English, your lectures, your assignments, everything is going to be in English language. So your chances of being successful at the university, in your job, and elsewhere, whatever you may do in the new country, largely depends on how good, how proficient you are in the local language over there. So strongly advise, try and take your English skills to the next level, communication skills to the next level. Awesome. So point number three is basically socialize and network. What do I mean by socialize? Now, socialize, not just socialize with people you know from your country, but try and mix up with people from different countries and different nationalities, different cultures. And of course, the same thing would apply for your professional networking. Try and add as many people on your professional network as you can, because that's one thing that's going to take you to places. If you know more people, you're likely to get jobs, business connections easier. So do not just stick with people from your own country. Get out of the shell, get out of your comfort zone, and start talking to people around you. And the best way to do it is, one of the examples I always share is LinkedIn. Try, if you don't have an account, create an account on LinkedIn and add people from your industry. So if it's accounting, I would suggest keep a target. I'm going to add 1 person every day from the accounting industry on my LinkedIn profile. If you keep a target like that, well, by the time you finish your studies, you will have heaps and heaps of people from your industry, and you can then contact them when you need to. Of course, don't just add them and forget them. It's always good to keep in touch through a quick happy birthday message, or maybe happy anniversary. Someone's completed 5 years or 10 years, but keep posting, keep commenting on people who post, and just stay active on LinkedIn. so that people discover you. The fourth point is preparation. You've got to prepare for your international student journey. No, I'm not going to tell you what to pack in your bags. That's something I'm sure you will manage. But what I'm referring to is preparing for the situation in the new country. For example, if you know that there are certain types of jobs, and I can tell you most places, part-time jobs, casual jobs would comprise of working in a coffee shop, call center jobs, retail assistant. Maybe it's a good idea for you to take some training in coffee preparation, or maybe work as an assistant, retail assistant in your home country if that's an option. But if you have some experience in these areas, trust me, it's going to be easier to find part-time jobs or casual jobs in the country that you're going to. So number 5 on the list is reading a book. I'm not a big fan of reading, but when I went for my international study, I actually read a book which was part of my program. So I did a bit of research on what my MBA program is going to be all about and what kind of books are going to be recommended by the lecturer, and I actually purchased a couple of books. And trust me, before I even started the program, because I read the book, I knew more than 50% of it myself. And when I actually went on the campus, it was so easy to understand and grasp the concepts, and it really helped me. So I strongly recommend read a book, try and investigate what books are going to be recommended at your uni, and maybe buy a couple of them so that you can have a read and do a bit of homework before you actually go on shore. Number 6 item on the list is travel. Now, most international students make a huge mistake of getting so messed up with their study, accommodation, your part-time jobs, casual jobs, and all that. They just get stressed about all of that. It's a good thing because that's what you're spending the money for. That's why you're investing so much money. But hey, your international exposure as an international student would be incomplete if you do not travel within the new country that you're going to. So I would suggest, when you have an opportunity, and of course if you have the money, go and travel. Make small trips, make long trips, whatever suits you, but travel, meet the locals, talk to the cab driver, talk to people around you, and try and understand the country more closely. And the only way you can do it is by interacting with the locals. So my suggestion, number 6, is travel, travel and travel. And of course, not at the cost of your study, but travel when you can. Alright then, before we get into point 7, I'm going to ask you to hit the subscribe button if you like the channel and like the contents, and stay updated with all the latest on international education from me. So point number 7 is basically be a professional already. What does that mean? Now, while you're a student, for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it doesn't mean that you should not make an attempt to be a pro, become a professional. So what I really mean is, start behaving like one, start thinking like one, and that's going to help you in your career. So like I said, stay connected with professionals on LinkedIn, and try and see what professionals are doing around you. You may be working part-time, you will see a lot of people around you. Try to take tips from them. I'm not going to share with you things like interview preparation and all that type of stuff, and how to write a resume. Maybe that's a separate video I'm going to do. Once you finish your study, everybody's going to put in the hard work, but 2 years of your study is a great opportunity for you to take your game to the next level. So why waste those 2 years? Of course, for now, take care, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully very soon. It's ciao for now.